Hey, this is David B69 with MLB 10 The Show. I had so much fun the last two videos with doing something inside the franchise that I figured I'd do it again with this one. Now, this one, the Phillies had that 100-win season and it's followed up through it. So basically, it's like the game developers really like the Phillies and it's like they think they're doing really well. So using those stats and stuff, they're already 40-21 at this point of the season. Compared to Boston, it basically has a 500 record. Figured we'd play in Boston. And we'll use the throwback uniforms as they suggest. So, anyways, let's watch and listen.
A fine night for baseball in Boston. It's the Phillies and the Red Sox, and it comes your way next. Not many places left like this one. Fenway Park in Boston as we get you set for this edition of Major League Baseball presented by The Show. Tonight it's baseball on a Saturday night. Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series as it'll be the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Boston Red Sox. And hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you all the action. Joining me in the booth, Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. Dave, let's turn to you. What leaps out at you first when you take a look at this matchup?
Well, one guy that's a given to be involved in the action is Jimmy Rollins. You talk about your complete players. In 2007, he and Curtis Granderson became two of only 4 players in Major League history to record 20 homers, 20 doubles, 20 triples, and 20 stolen bases in the same season. Now that is a great year.
All right, Dave, we'll hear from Rex momentarily, but now it's time to check out the starting lineup for the defending National League champion Philadelphia Phillies, and it's brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. And set to toe the rubber against these guys, the man you see there, right-hander Boof Bonser. A look there at the Red Sox defensively as they'll feature not only an MVP at second, but a Gold Glover as well, Dustin Pedroia. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Shane Victorino, and we are just about set to get this one underway. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Now here it comes.
Good setup there on the inside part of the plate. If they're smart, they'll keep trying to lock him up in there.
2 straight fastballs to start things out tonight. He wants to establish speed early.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Ellsbury is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And that would have been some way to start our ball game, but this ball just runs out of steam there on the warning track. Still a fairly ominous start on the mound.
So one gone in the inning now for Placido Polanco. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Drifting under it now is Drew, and he's got it for out number 2.
And you see the numbers from his last time out. He's coming off a loss, so he'll look to turn things around here tonight.
So the first 2 are retired here for Chase Utley. Swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
And you talking about locking a guy up. He didn't even bend his elbows on that swing.
And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. Started to go around there, and they'll appeal it down to Max Stafford at third. No swing, says Max. It's ball 1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, hot shot to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Man, and I tell you, this guy could pretty much just get out of bed and hit. That's such a sweet swing.
Ryan Howard digs in at the plate. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
And how they pitch to him here in this first inning will be a good barometer of how they'll approach him this entire game.
Now Howard waits on the 1-0. Fouled back. And they get him to chase a pitch down, but it won't matter as this is sent into right field for a base hit.
And after a good start to the ball game on the mound, back-to-back 2-out hits here from the number 3 and 4 guys in the lineup have set them up nicely now. The middle of the lineup's already showing how dangerous it can be here just in the first inning.
Raul Ibanez will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. And the starting lineup for those Red Sox, as presented by State Farm, looks like this. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. And that misses inside 1-0.
And he could get that average up over 300 if he could come through with a base hit right here.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 right out of the gate. I'd make him throw me a strike.
Spins and pulls this one down the line at first. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this will be fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out. So with one away now, here's a look at the dimensions of venerable old Fenway Park. Not a whole lot has changed since it opened on April 20th, 1912, a mere 5 days after the sinking of the Titanic. You can see it's 390 out to straightaway center, yet that nook out there extends all the way to 420 at its deepest point. So the leadoff man retired for Dustin Pedroia. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's not a bad spot to miss with a fastball. He'll do okay if he can keep it down there throughout.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first, he'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Good fastball there on the outside part of the plate. He got him to reach for it, and all he could do was send an easy grounder to second.
First 2 set down now for J.D. Drew. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch is right there.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Red Sox turned away in the first. We played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Greg Dobbs leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch coming. Hit softly to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Leadoff man retired, and that brings up the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And Rollins goes after one here and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to Youkilis, gets him, and there's out number 2. So with 2 gone and the bases empty, that'll bring in Jason Worth. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
And partner, the first 2 guys made first pitch outs. You can't swing at that.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And with 2 outs and 2 strikes, the last thing you want to do is hit a guy and prolong the inning.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Drew will make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kevin Youkilis will step in now, hoping to extend his hitting streak to 8 games here. Fouled straight back. swing and a shot towards second. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Mike Lowell will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is into right field for another base hit.
Back-to-back singles here to start their half of the second. And now the bottom part of the order will have a chance to push across the first run of the ball game.
Marco Scudero steps in now. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And this is the time you want to get a jump on this guy if you can. Get him while he's still getting settled.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Utley for one. Over to Howard, and indeed they get them both.
Well, that'll take the starch right out of this rally. 2 straight hits to start the inning, but then he gets the important double play ball right here.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And they'll go ahead and issue Beltre the free pass.
Well, let's see how they approach this next guy now, Matt.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and making his way in is the right-handed hitter Mike Cameron. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1.
And this is certainly a key at-bat here in the early going.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Carlos Ruiz is ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch on the way. And a foul ball straight back. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Shane Victorino swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I mean, you talk about not getting extended. My goodness.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And if you're going to miss with a fastball, that's the spot to do it.
And a called strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here.
And he's got that thing moving pretty good here in the first few innings.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. There to take it is Scudero. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2.
And this is the kind of play that sets you apart as a major league shortstop. From deep in the hole against a guy with great wheels, that's just a silky smooth play right there.
So 2 are gone in the inning now for Placido Polanco. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Trying to lock him up there with a fastball. That's a good spot to miss.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, pretty easy for a second baseman to misjudge the throw here. He does a good job cutting this thing off before it gets up the middle, but then his throw is all arm, and he just can't find the target.
Chase Utley will dig in. He singled his first time around. And Bonds are able to use the fastball to get ahead here. It's 0-1.
And he knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's just sailing along now.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And here's where he likes to bust guys in with that slider. That could be coming next.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, the key here is that he knows it's going to be close at the bag, so he's busting it down the line and beats it out.
Ryan Howard will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Fouled back. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and Cameron can't get to it. A base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
And you can sort of tell he's really seeing the ball well tonight. That's 2 hits now in his first 2 at-bats, and this one drives home a run to boot.
Raul Ibanez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Man, in an important spot like this, you've got to be able to get off a better swing than that.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And this is how you bounce back from back-to-back hits. He could use a punch out here.
On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Beltre is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 Boston error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Scott McDermott will start things out here for the Red Sox. He'll be followed by Jacoby Ellsbury and Dustin Pedroia. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Matt, they're going to want to get their hands on that ball because that's his first major league hit. And I can tell from experience he won't smile, but that is a big thrill for that fella right there.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Ball 1.
Really starting to feel like summer here at the yard. Starting to see a few more kids out here now that school's out.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
He had him out in front, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
And, looked to be a strike on the monitor up here, but that's why I'm not an umpire. It's 2-1.
Oh, and Raleigh McClure is one of my favorites, but he's going to make you bring it up if you want to earn a strike.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Well, 2 batters and 2 singles here to start the home third, and you can't ask for a whole lot more than that.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
And after 2 fairly quick innings, he's running into some trouble now here in the 3rd.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
And when you're spotting fastballs there, you are tough to hit.
1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. They'll try again, 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Boy, that's a big time for a strikeout. After 2 hits to begin the inning, he needed something to get himself back on track, and that was a good pitch right there.
1 gone here in the Boston 3rd, and in steps the dangerous J.D. Drew. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it out there.
2-0.
And he's digging himself a hole right here. It's hard to get veteran hitters to chase stuff like that.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
In danger now of loading the bases for the cleanup hitter, and that is never a sound strategy.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
And he can't afford to walk him right here, so I might be looking for another fastball at the plate on 3-1.
And Drew will lay off that one. It's ball 4.
And this is a good time for Carlos to come out and let his pitcher catch his breath a bit. And tell him, hey, look, I've seen you get out of these spots before. Let's do it again.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and set to stand in is the first baseman, Kevin Youkilis. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
No wasting any time there, Matt. He gets the fastball to begin the at-bat and just shoots it right back where it came from.
Mike Lowell will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Worth is there, 2 down.
These guys have really hit this pitcher hard. Even their outs in the outfield are line drives.
Marco Scudero will stand in. And a strike at the knees. More like at the shins, but it's 0-1.
Oh, and he's got a legitimate gripe there. I don't know about that one.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Oh, you can tell. He's still frustrated after that first cold strike.
And he misses there, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a high chopper to short. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Greg Dobbs will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Woo, straight challenge right there.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Off the corner away, and he got him to hit it on the ground.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on the way. And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Ellsbury is there to pull this one in, and Rollins flies out on the first pitch he sees. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Jason Worth is at the plate as he watches ball one. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Former home run king Adrian Beltre will lead things off in the next half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Phillies 1. Time to check out some scores from games going on around the interleague schedule, brought to us by the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Sliced down the line at first. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out.
Just a little cue shot here to first, and that's a good way to start the inning. He'll take it.
Mike Cameron will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And this will be grounded foul down the line at third. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. Throw in time at first, and Cameron becomes out number 2. Scott McDermott will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
And on the mound, he's saying, I gotta have that.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a fastball from Hamels. This will be a chance for Rollins at short. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. Carlos Ruiz will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Drew is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. So 1 gun in the inning for Shane Victorino. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Placido Polanco will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a line drive to center field. And Polanco has a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Chase Utley will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1.
Trying to work him down in the zone. That's just where you need to keep that fastball.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball back through the box. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Well, when you're going good like this, it doesn't matter what they throw. This is a pretty good slider here, but he stays with it and drives it for a base hit.
Two men on, two out, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
He's had to work quite a bit out of the stretch tonight. It just seems like he's been in constant hot water.
Hit hard but foul. And a strike three here, but now the ball gets away. Throw to first is in time, though, so the drop third strike doesn't hurt him as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Phillies 1. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And that misses, ball 1. In there, 1-1.
And you can't try and outthink him up there. Just find a good pitch and square it up.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And I'll tell you what, when you've got a base stealer like this on at first, you don't want to play too close to the vest here. Let her hang. Use that speed as a weapon.
Dustin Pedroia will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
And they haven't tried running on this catcher yet through the first 4 innings. We'll see if that changes.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And with runs proving to be hard to come by, we'll see if they want to set that runner in motion here.
It's right there, and he is out trying to nab second on a great throw by Ruiz.
And that's a big-time throw right there. I mean a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
The 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And that should have been called strike 3, but it's low apparently. Second life now, and it's full 3-2.
Whoa.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this is past Polanco down the line, a fair ball.
Oh, and he was given a second life there after that last pitch, and he knows it. That's one of those where you just shrug your shoulders and say, heck, I'll take it.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in the right fielder, J.D. Drew. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. Under it is Ibanez, and he'll put this one away for out number 2. Kevin Youkilis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And after 2 hits earlier in the inning, this would be a big letdown if they don't score here.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Boy, and this is the wrong guy to keep missing with up in the zone. Those are 2 dangerous locations there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And now that runner on first should be on the move here with 2 outs.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Raul Ibanez will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, they really haven't been able to ruffle his feathers too much to this point, but a first pitch single here to begin the inning will at least put him into a stretch right away.
Greg Dobbs will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with 1 bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left.
Well, this guy obviously knows how to take advantage of Fenway. He just slices this the other way and lets that thing bang off the green monster. That's good hitting.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball for strike 1.
And it's going to take a Saturday night miracle to work out of this one.
And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. He waits, now the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ballgame.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And a strike 3 here, but now the ball gets away. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. So good alertness there, as not only does he reach on what should have been the 3rd out, but a run is in as well. Here comes Boston skipper Terry Francona out to the mound. And it appears a change is forthcoming, and that'll do it for Boof Bonser. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Kiko Calero is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Jason Worth will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And he's obviously not trying to hit him there. He just let that one get away from him.
2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
And you can bet there's at least one interested party in that dugout. You've got a starter waiting to see if he's going to be on the hook for the loss or not.
but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, gotta take the good with the bad with this guy. He can put up some big power numbers, but he'll also do this quite a bit. That's the trade-off.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Gotta at least be thinking sac fly here if you're at the plate.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And Scutaro with the dive, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit.
We'll have a visit from the pitching coach here, and he's got to be saying, come on, quit laying it in there, meat.
So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Ooh, he almost kneecapped him there.
He's set, now the pitch. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Hit high, but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And you're really going to have to turn one to get this guy in a double play, and he winds up beating out the back end, so he's safe on the fielder's choice.
Placido Polanco will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Drew is there, though, as he makes the catch just shy of the bullpens out there. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Phillies 3 and the Red Sox 2. Mike Lowell will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Howard is over and he puts it away for the first out.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop it up, it means you've got him off balance. And he's been able to mix things up all night long.
1 away, here's Marco Scutaro, the shortstop. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
And even though he's spinning a gem, he's still going to need to avoid that home run ball, so location is still going to be important.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
He's keeping the fastball low at least. That's all right.
And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swinging a ground ball to first. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out. First 2 men retired now for Adrian Beltre. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And he'll get in there safely.
And you wonder if this is a ball he simply should have held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this a single and an error.
Mike Cameron will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And this game would be tied with just a single, so that needs to be your focus at the plate.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
And I gotta say, I've been surprised at their inability to cash in so far. They need a big hit here.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And remember, the runner at second's off at the crack of the bat here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward.
And now on 3-2, let's see if he gets a fastball here.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 3-2. Brian Schaus will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Chase Utley will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And Euclid will take this one himself for the out. A shot here from above showing, well, let's call it an empty seat or two. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler with the call here in this one. So 1 gone in the inning as now Ryan Howard will hit with the bases empty. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Cameron is there, and they'll be able to exhale a bit in that dugout as Howard's gone on just 1 pitch.
Well, there's one guy that's probably not too happy right now, and that's the opposing starter. The way these guys are swinging at anything, he's going to be right back out there on the mound before you know it.
So 2 are gone in the inning now for Raul Ibanez. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
And this has been a great inning out of the pen. Let's see if he can finish it strong.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here's one hit towards the hole. Right there is Beltre. Throw on to Euclid is right there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Scott McDermott will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Kyle Kendrick will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Scott McDermott will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
And he's got a dugout full of guys thinking, listen, kid, this would be a good time to get that first Major League home run.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate.
So you think you want to be a pitcher? Look at the shot he takes here in show motion. Oh, and he's going to stay in the game after that? He's a gamer.
So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
And you can bet these guys are at least somewhat relieved to see Hamels finally depart.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
And he's not going to swing at borderline pitches. He knows what his assignment is.
And that misses as well, 3-0.
And this is the potential tying run up there, so you've got to make him swing the bat here.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
And it's obvious they want to make him go down and get something because the last 3 have been down around the knees.
And a dive by Rollins, but he can't come up with it, a base hit.
Let's go ahead and put the radar gun on this line drive. An even 100 miles an hour. Those feel good coming off the bat, believe it.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And this is line hard to deep left. Ibanez is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 men gone.
Well, a lot of times you want to find a guy who can cover a lot of ground in the outfield. But this time it didn't matter a whole lot as this was right to him for the out.
J.D. Drew will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a shot toward right center. Worth is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail 3-2. Greg Dobbs will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Some action in the Boston bullpen now as Ramon Ramirez is up to throw. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he's underneath that one for the first strike.
And this guy's double earlier in the ballgame has been their only extra base hit so far.
And Dobbs can't come up with that one as he falls into a quick pull here, 0-2.
And I tell you guys, this has been a great Saturday night at the ballpark.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Jimmy Rollins will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, 2 pitches swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Cameron will track this one down easily for out number 2.
And this guy's one of those unsung type of pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Jason Worth will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
And he is certainly justifying the manager's faith to leave him in there in the 8th. He's really shutting them down so far.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And a foul ball straight back. Now the pitch. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Up with it is Beltran. Throw on to Youkilis will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Kevin Youkilis will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. Kevin Youkilis will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a liner towards second. And Youkilis has got himself a base hit.
And this is everything you could ask for when you're leading off an inning down by 1. Now you've got all sorts of options here to try to get that tying run into scoring position.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch coming. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Got to make sure you cut down the gaps here and avoid the extra base hit if at all possible.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And when you're down 3-2 late, you've really got to up the focus at the plate.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
And if he were to reach, I wonder if we'd see the closer here in the 8th inning.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Victorino is back, though, as he makes the catch on the track for the first out. Marco Scudero will dig in here. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boy, and they would love a double play ball right here.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side. Another 0-2 coming. And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And that's a big strikeout with that tying run over at first. Now you don't have to worry about trying for the double play.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here comes Beltran. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And here's the man of the hour right here. This is definitely the guy you want up in this spot.
Fouled back. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia's on top, 3-2. New pitcher set to toe the rubber here, as it'll be the young right-hander Ramon Ramirez. Victor Martinez will come into the game now on defense. Carlos Ruiz will step in, an RBI single this last time around. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now a swing and a high pop out that looks to be headed beyond the pitcher's mound. And this will be taken in there by Scudero, 1 gone.
Oh, it looked like he was on it that time, but underneath it just a tad as he pops it up.
Shane Victorino will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. Now a ball lined back over second. And Victorino's aboard. It's a base hit.
1-out single here in the 9th. I'll tell you, when you're holding on for dear life on the road, you'd like nothing more than to be able to take a 2-run lead into the bottom half.
Placido Polanco will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Step on the bag for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Phillies on top, 3-2. Jeremy Hermida will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And these guys could push their record to 2 games over 500 if they can hold on.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Utley at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Scott McDermott will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Brad Lidge is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 54,
Scott McDermott will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball, very easy to lay off that one. It's ball 1.
And I can guarantee these guys would love to get a little spark here from the bottom of the order.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And that's a power fastball right there at 94. He really slings it in there.
1-2 now.
Got to turn him loose now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Yeah, almost strike 3, but I don't think he broke the wrist, so that's a good call.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And this is not the guy you want to lose.
Out of play. And this is near the line, but foul wide at first. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you'd like to think your closer would be able to avoid the base on balls, but with one away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here.
And looking around this place, not too many people have made their way to the exits.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
And the one thing you don't want to do is get thrown out at second as the tying run. But he's able to get in there safely with one away.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And he's sitting on 3 hits already tonight, but his guys are in a desperate need of a 4th right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, and this is the old saying, when in doubt, talk it out, as they'll gather the entire infield here to make sure they've got the correct play set up.
Dustin Pedroia can get a shot now with the tying run in scoring position and the possible winning run over at first with 1 away. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? Utley for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
And a good rally comes up just short here in the 9th as they get the tying and winning runs on first and second, but can't
Heartbeat
find a way to
a little strong there, but held out the victory. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like. Until next time, this was MLB 10, the show on the PS3. And we'll see you tomorrow.
These guys were paced by the great start from the left-hander Cole Hamels. He's our top player of the game.
6 strong innings, Matt. I was a little surprised they pulled him so soon, but nonetheless, the bullpen did its job and got him the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler, and our entire San Diego-based flight crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here tonight. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, don't forget to check us out online at MLB10theshow.com. The Phillies win.